Guys, welcome back to our assignment class. Okay, in the previous video I took you guys through settings and how you should create your folders where you put your printouts and everything. So now we're going to start with the assignment. So you need to have your tutorial letter 101. You need to have your tutorial letter 101 and open by section A. Okay, so as you can see, I've opened pastel. Everything has been installed, all the settings are put in place. I have my tutorial later on the side as well, and we start. Okay, so task 1 says use the setup assistant. So they're telling us that we're going to use setup assistant to create the big bag theory TBT on pastel partner, right? So the first thing to do when you want to create a company, you go to file. Okay, guys, this can be an exam question where they tell you which main menu do you use to create a company. You know that it's going to be files. Okay, so you're going to go to file, then you go to new. Right, remember you're told to use setup assistant. You can see use setup assistant is already selected, so I'm good. If it was not selected, then I was going to select it. So the next thing is to put in the company name. Okay, I was just going to abbreviate it. I'll use the abbreviation version. Okay, then create. Okay, so I'm creating the company. Right, it tells me more about setup assistant, so just giving more information. So I was just gonna go next. Right, now I have to put in the company's detail. Okay, so what is the name of the company? We saw these when I was reading the information with you guys on page 93. It says the name of the company is the Big Bag Theory. So we're gonna type it. The Big Bag Theory. Right. Then in brackets TBBT. Right. Okay, then enter. You're just gonna press enter or tab. Then you put in the address, guys. The address is given on page 94 on task 1.1. So it says PO Box 123. Enter Johannesburg. Okay, and then the postal code 2000. Right, on the information, you don't have to write anything, so you go next. Okay, then choose the date format. What are we told? And if you look at the second point, it says that the date sequence should be DMW. So this is already selected. I'm good. I don't have to select it. Then it says I must use 4 digits per year. So I'm going to change this 2 digits to 4 digits per year. And next. Okay, this is very important. If you get this one wrong, I'm afraid the whole assignment is going to be wrong because you'll be accounting for in the incorrect period. So we were told that the start of the financial period is 1st of August 2020. So I need to go change this March to August. Okay, see, I'm in March. I go April, May, June. I'm in August and I put 1st. I select 1st. So the date has changed automatically. 1st of August 2020. I check that this is correct. Remember, this must be correct. If it is wrong, the whole assignment is going to be wrong. Okay. Then it must be on the last day. This is already selected on the last day of the month. Then we go next. Okay, the number of periods that we want is 12. So this is fine. I don't need to change anything. I'm just going to go next. Then I was told to use a generic chart of account. It's already saying generic chart of account, so I'm good to go. I'm just gonna go next. Okay. Then I was told that I've got 2 price lists. Okay, it says each of the not price list, sorry. I've got 2 cash books. All right. I've got the current account is the Capital Bank, and then I've got the petty cash. So I'm gonna enter 2. I'm going to change this into 2. Physically type 2 and enter. You see, it makes it 2. Now you've got 2 accounts. So then you go to them and you type. So the first one is Capitec. Then enter petty cash. Right, and next. Okay, the price list. I've got 2 price lists. The first price list is mentioned. And if you read, that's the one that is the most common. Then the second one is regular. Okay, then next. Right, so the default terms, I'm going to say period. Then I was told that the customer's default terms are 30 days, so I'm going to choose 30 and next. Okay, I'm also told that I should use okay, we should use open system processing. Okay, they use all the custom accounts are prepared using open item processing. So I select open item and next. Okay, and then here I want to know what's my paper size. I go inside here, paper style assistant, go in there, click there. I'm supposed to have, it needs to be plain, right? It's plain. So next, then it must be single sheet. Okay, plain, single sheet, and next, and finish. Right, so it has changed now. It's plain and single sheet. Then I go next. Okay, so to create a company, just giving me information, I can then process. So now I'm processing all the setup information that I've done. I've just created a company and we're doing good. So it is processed. Now I'm going to click on finish. Right, so I'm basically done with task 1. I'm now going to task 2. Task 2 says these are user security. Use the following information to create the supervisor's user account name and password. Do not force strong password. All right, so what do I need? Okay, I'm told to enter the password, and the password here is theory. Password is theory with the capital T. Please ensure you get this right. Okay, and then you confirm it again. Right, user number 0, that's fine. Okay, say the user number, but the username is Meme. I can change the username to Meme. Right, then the user email address. Okay, I have not seen the email address being given here. What I can do is I can go to the user's accounts, which is sitting on task 5. If you go to task 5, this is in page 97. I'm given the email address. It's meme@tbbt.co.za. You get this in page 97 of tutorial letter 101 under task 5. So it's meme@tbbt.co.za. Okay, so it's meme@.co.za. Right, then the security questions. I'm back to task 2.2. The security question I'm told is which module am I busy with? So this question will help me if I forget my password. In order to retrieve it, I have to answer to this question. Okay, so which module am I busy with? Question mark, and the answer would be Ain2601. Okay, so once I have all that, remember I was told do not force strong password, so don't tick anything here. Then you say okay. Wow, welcome, Meme. So we have now opened. You see that all of these were grayed out, right? All the functions were grayed out. Now all the functions are in color. That means I can actually use the functions. All the functions can now be used. But before I had set up my company or opened my company, all the functions were grayed out except for file. Okay, so task 2 is also done. Now I go to task 3. Task 3 says edit the chart of accounts. So I'm going to use edit now, right? Okay, it says view the chart balance to familiarize yourself. Okay, guys, you don't have to. You can do that if you want to. You don't have to. It doesn't really affect assignments. Then 3.2 says edit the following general ledger accounts by setting the text processing to VAT standard rated 15%. So I'm going to go to edit general ledger account. Okay, you wait for it. It's taking its time. Now here we are. So we are told I'm going to change sales and cost of sales tax processing, right? As you can see here, I already have sales. Sales is already waiting for me, like, hello, I'm here. All right, so what we do is we go to the tax processing, click here, and select default text type. Then, so it opens this, right? Then you choose the default. So we are told to use standard rated at 15%. So this standard rated at 15% is at number 15. So I'm going to click that. Okay, and I'm going to save. So I've done it for sales. So to go to cost of sales, I'm going to go next. You click on next, and I'm on cost of sales. Okay, I do the same thing. Go under text processing, change this to default. Then it opens this. Then you change the text number 15%, and you save. All right, guys, that was task 3.2. Now I'm now going to task 3.3. So task 3.3 says, okay, add the following general ledger accounts. And then it tells you that type your own student number in after sales and stuff. Okay, wherever they put crosses, where you are seeing those crosses, you're supposed to put your student number. All right, so you replace the crosses with your student number. If you leave out any one of them where you're supposed to put a student number and you didn't put a student number, you are in trouble because you are going to get 0% for the whole assignment. Okay, now imagine sitting down on all these assignments only to get 0%. So be very careful. Okay, so let us go and finish up. So we were supposed to add the following general ledger account. So we're actually going to create these ones. Okay, so I'm looking at this table in page 95. The main account is 1000. So okay, I'm going to go to add, guys. Add. We click on add. Right now it's empty, right? So I'm going to start. You see, it says main account. I'm also given one account being 1000. Okay, then I press enter. It says you are about to create the first sub account, blah 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 blah. Yes, I'm about to enter. Right. Then sub account is 100. So 100, enter. Account description I'm given, it says sales. So I'm just gonna type what is given. Sales handbags, and student number. Okay, you put your student number. Okay, I'm just gonna use a random number. Okay, I'll just use 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, you would put your student number. It is 8 digits, right? So those are what I'm given. After this, I save it. So I've just created this account. Save. Okay, after saving, you see that it's all out. Now I can create a next account. So now I'm on the next one. Okay, main account 1000, sub account 200, description sales, school bags. Right, and save. Okay, then we go on 1000. Okay, 300. So you just basically be following now. I'm sure you get it now. You get the order. Okay, now we are doing travel bags. Okay, then you save. And the next one. Okay, I'm first following the information given. And you save. Okay, so I've fully finished my cost of sales. Now I've fully finished my sales. Now I'm doing cost of sales. Okay, so it's now 2000, and now you're about to create a new first account under cost of sales. Yes, 100. Cost of sales handbags. and save. Okay, second one. School bags and save. Okay, we continue. Same approach. Enter cost of sales. This time it's travel bags and save. Right, now we finished. Oh, we actually yes, we finished with cost of sales. Now we are doing inventory. Okay, so this one we're about to create a new the first sub account. So that message will pop up again. Enter, see it pops up, enter, then sub account 100. Okay, now it's inventory. Handbags and save. The second inventory item 7,200 inventory, and this one is school bags and save. Okay, and then the last one on inventory. Okay, this is inventory travel bags and save. Right, now after inventory, if you look at it very well, now it is giving you more details, right? So you see I've got share capital, ne? And I'm told about financial categories. I'm also told about the report writer category. So it's sort of changed, right? It's not just as fast as we did with our cost of sales or sales and our inventory. So this one, let's do this. So we start 5100, enter. There is no sub account. I'm creating this main account for the first time. With sales, we had a main account. We had to calculate a sub account. This time I'm doing this for the first time. All right, the main account. Then the description, share capital. Right, then I'm told financial category should say share capital. Where do I find this financial category? There, here, balance sheet financial category, this first one. So I go in here and I'm looking for share capital. So I'm going to search for share capital. There we go. Then I'm also told about report writer. There's a report writer. It goes this way. Okay, so it's this one. The report writer should also say share capital. So I'm going to search for it. There we go. It's number 14. Okay, after doing that, I can then save. Right, then the next one is to create the fixed asset account, right? So it's, first of all, I'm creating the account for the first time. So it's going to be 6,500. Enter. You see that a sub account automatically put it on 000 because I'm creating the account for the first time. Okay, so this one is repairs equipment, and you have to say net value, and you must put your student number. Remember, the crosses the cross signifies your student number. If you don't put it, you get 0 for the whole assignment. Okay, put your student number. Next thing is go to the financial category. So I'm going to go to the financial category. What is it saying? I need to put on fixed assets. So I need to look for fixed asset. There we go, B35. Then my report writer. So I go to my report writer, click on it, and then look for FA other asset 1. FA other asset 1 by number 66. Okay, then I can save. All right. Then now I'm creating the sub accounts. So 6500, enter. See, now it gives me space to create sub accounts because the main account has already been created. So 010, enter. Description: repairs equipment at cost. Repairs equipment at cost. Right, so that's my description. Then as you can see, the financial categories and the report writer are already done. They're even grayed out, so you don't have to. After this, you just save. Right, then we go to the second one. Oh, didn't I save it? Okay, then you go to the second one. 6500, enter. 020, enter. Repairs equipment accumulated depreciation. You can just abbreviate it. Right. Okay, if you look at the financial category and the report writer, it's also grayed out because it's already been selected. We're just creating a sub account. So I'm just going to go and save this. Right, and then lastly, I'm creating the interbank transfer. So it is 8450. This is an account I'm creating for the first time. It's not a sub account, it's the main account. So enter, it's going to gray out. Then the description: interbank transfers. Interbank transfers. Okay, right. Then I have to change the financial categories and the report writer, right? So I'm going to change this to bank. There we go, by B16. Then I'm also going to change this to bank. Okay, I don't see bank, so I'm just going to go down a bit, and there we go, bank. Okay, remember it says when asked would you like to create cash book, you should say no. So I'm going to go after this. After doing this, I'm going to go save. So I'm going to go save and then ask me that question. Would you like to create a cash book 3? The answer should be no. So I'm going to select no. Then it will save after that. Okay. Right. So that basically means I am done with task 3. Okay. We'll do task 4, and that's where we're going to end today for today's class. All right, with task 4. So after when I'm done here, I can just close this. Task 4, you're told to set up the company parameters. Okay, set up company parameters. So I'm going to go to set up company parameters. There we go. Then I'm asked for a password. Remember, what was our password again? Theory. Guys, if you forget the password, you're screwed. Right. I've put password. Now it's open up. Without a password, it won't open. Pay attention to this one. This is what you do here. So you're going to go and click on the way it says name. So you click here and pay attention. So you're going to press simultaneously. So use both your hands, right? So you're going to say Control, Shift, and T. Press them all at the same time. Control, Shift, and T. Go. Bam. You see what it does? It opens this tab, right? Then once that open, you're going to type in TBBT and then you type your student number. So it's going to be T. Okay, let's do it in capital letter TBBT and student number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your student number. Okay? Your own student number. Nobody's student number. Yours. Okay. After this, you say okay. So this is what happens. It's going to say educational number, TBBT, and put your student number, right? Then you go to trading name and you type the same thing. TBBT and your student number. Right. Okay, so you're then done with all that long explanation they were telling you're giving us. You're done with it. Now we are on page 96. I'm actually going to 4.2 now. I've done all that explanation in 4.1. 4.2 says use the following information. So I'm here. I'm going to go there. Okay, the contact name should be Karabo. So I'm going to put Karabo. Karabo. Then surname should be Mtuli. And then email should be Karabo. Karabo at tbbt.co.za. Okay. Then my telephone number, you just tap it the way it is, 011 1214 870. Okay. Then you told about vet number. You're welcome to leave the vet number and all those stories, so you just don't have to put any vet number. Okay, it doesn't end here. You don't just say okay. You then go to settings. Okay, we are told to use, if you look at 4.3, use one set of numbers. So I'm going to select one set of numbers. Okay, and then you want to use default document number. So don't select that you want to use your own, because you want to use default. Okay, another thing that you have to do here is that enter the interbank transfer account as the cash book. So where it says cash book here, do you see that? Here, transfer account, I'm going to put interbank transfer. So I'm going to click, I'll just come in here in this field and click inside. Boom. Then it opens the magnifying glass, right? The search facility. So you click on that search facility. Okay. Now I want to search for interbank transfers. These are all my accounts. So I need to go here where it says zoom sequence. I don't want to search by account. I want to search by description. So I'm going to change this to description. And then I'm going to go here, click on this box and type the name. So I don't have to type everything. I'll just say maybe inter. And then it appears, right? You see that? Interbank transfer. And I'm just going to click on, or rather press enter. Then it appears here. Ne? So right after that, I've done everything that I need to do. So I'm going to go there and say okay. Then it's taking into account all my company setups. Okay, so 4.4 is done. 4.5, you're told to do a backup and name it TBBT parameters, right? With my backups, I try to make it easy. I just name it as the task number would say. Right? You can name it anything you want, but just name it in the way that you would remember. Because if you had to make any mistake, you need to go back and restore your backups. I always advise people, name it as your task number. Okay, so to backup, guys, listen to this. This is also an exam question. They tell you, how do you backup? Which main menu do you use to backup? Okay, so I'll go to File, Backup. All right, and then it is New Folder. Then you type, like I said, guys, I prefer for me to put the task number because there's a lot of tasks. You've got about 30 something, about 40 or something tasks, and you probably forget. So when you make a mistake, you won't be able to restore. Okay, so I name them task 4, although the instruction is saying name them TBBT parameters. I name them task 4. You choose. Okay, task 4 and create. Right, so it's now appearing here as task 4. Then I'm going to process. Okay, you have selected your local drive. You can choose to backup from external drive, from your USB and stuff. Okay, for this assignment, I'm gonna put everything to the local drive, so I'll say yes, and then it start doing. This is now backing up all the information you've done, right? Then after that, it tells you that Pastel is ready to test your backup. Click OK to start the testing process. They have backed up now. They want to test the backup. So I'm going to say OK. All right, so it has been tested. It's 100% completed. So I'm just going to close. I've done my backup. This is my first ever backup, guys. Right, I hope you're enjoying this class so far. For today, we're going to end here and we'll continue with task 5 on our next class, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. See you on the next class.